you all on behalf of my university. And I am sure whatever words and the suggestions you have made are going to be very, very useful to the delegates. I am sure they are going to consider all these points proposed by you during the course of interaction. I have seen that there are about the poster presentations as well. 3 days. It is going to be a Herculean task. Experts are going to present their findings for the benefit of others. And I am sure by end of the seminar, something fruitful is going to come out which can be communicated to the government as well as public in general. With these,
thank you, sir. Thank you for your presidential address. You see, the joy when out the ways just to stop them. Learned Vice Chancellor has told us that in spite of being a bit hesitant, the initiative was taken, and now you see the result that is here in the form of the success of this inaugural session. Professor Sonakavade and his team, they have published a seminar also, and I request all the dignitaries on the dais kindly to release this seminar. Professor Sonakavade and his team for the release of the seminar. I make an humble request to the chief guest, to the guest of honor, the president of the session. The people on the stage as well as off the stage, but because there are many, many hands behind the screen for the success of the event, the release of the seminar that is there. All of us are a witness to this precious moment. And now with this, I implore my worthy Vice Chancellor kindly to present a moment most valuable time for this inaugural session. Professor Jadhav, I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor kindly to present a memento to the chief guest of this inaugural session. Professor Sahib, you discharge so many duties. You are a member of the party. This offering of Dushala, typically an Indian custom that shows our sense of reverence, respect, and our feelings of love and affection that we have for our guests. And Buddha seated on a lotus throne, that is the memento that is being given to the chief guest. I request once again, sir, kindly to present another memento to our guest of honor, to Major General S.K. Bansal Sahib, Chikitsa Ratna, who is there with us, a member of the disaster management. Hats off to you, sir. Again, a peaceful and shant image of Lord Buddha. And now the man who has been there behind the show, Professor Sonakavade, working day and night, and the offering of the shawl as well. भारतीय संस्कृति में दुशाला ओढ़ाना बहुत सम्मान का प्रतीक होता है. A suggestion there with the emblem of the university, the shawl should be there. And now, अब आमंत्रित कर रही हूँ इस विश्वविद्यालय के रजिस्ट्रार श्री S.K. सिंह जी को धन्यवाद ज्ञापन के लिए for his vote of thanks.
This day will be remembered as a milestone in the history of radiation safety and low-level radiation research, as well as the fact that this university holds its first international conference. The presence of Honorable Professor Naren Jadhav ji, Member Planning Commission, Government of India, in today's program, despite his extremely busy schedule, is true reflection of the commitment of the nation to the most relevant topic today, dwelt just now, we have seen from Chernobyl to Mayapuri. We are all inspired by your gracious presence, sir. Entire scientific community is motivated by the speech delivered by you, sir. You have set the tone of the event through your inspiring address. We promise you, sir, we will strive to deliver excellent research output for the development of our nation. I propose a vote of thanks with all humility and respect for your esteemed presence on this occasion. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to take this opportunity to express our hearty thanks to Major General Dr. J.K. Bansal, Member, National Disaster Management Authority of India. I, on behalf of this university, extremely thankful to you for extending your support and guidance from time to time and to make this event successful. We are very much thankful to you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor B. Hanmaiya, sir. Without his able guidance and keen interest, this event won't have been possible. And testimony to this is that he is amongst us despite his busy schedule and has graced us with his illuminating and encouraging address. My deep sense of appreciation to all the Vice Chancellors of various universities like Professor R.K. Kale, VC, Central University, Gujarat, Professor Prabhu Deva, Vice Chancellor, Bangalore University, Bangalore, Professor Varun Sahni, VC, Jammu University, Jammu, Dr. T.R. Kem, and Dr. R.K. Chauhan, and the other officers from UGC involved in this event for their wholehearted support. I extend my thanks to Lieutenant General J.R. Bharadwaj, Member NDMA, for providing necessary guidance and help in organizing this event. I wish to express my gratitude to Dr. Amit Roy, Director, Inter-University Accelerator Center, for his minute-to-minute guidance, support, and encouragement at every step. I extend our most sincere thanks to all our guests and delegates who have come from all over India and abroad to this occasion. I would like to express sincere thanks to the funding agencies, as we know finance is very important, such as National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA, Board of Research in Nuclear Sciences, BRNS, Atomic Energy Regulation Board, AERB, Department of Science and Technology, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Defense Research and Development Organization, Indian National Science Academy for supporting this event. We acknowledge with thanks the financial support rendered by IBA, Consortium for Educational Communication, Electronic Enterprises, and others. Without their financial help, this mega event couldn't have taken this shape. I am very grateful to Professor Akhilesh Kumar Tyagi, Director, and other officers of National Institute of Plant and Genome Research for their logistic support. I express our sincere thanks to personnel from media, both print and electronic, taking pains to come here and giving excellent coverage to the event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, organizing an event of this scale is a gigantic task. It requires meticulous planning and execution. I am extremely thankful to all the committees who have taken all the pains for this successful event. A special thanks to Professor R.G. Sonkha-Phale and his department who have worked day and night since months. It is because of his passion, dedication and energy that we could think of organizing event at this scale. I am personally thankful to him that he has passed in us a kind of nuclear energy which has awakened us out of slumber. We are charged a lot now, sir. I must thank state government, district administration, police personnel, fire brigade personnel, state medical department for their overwhelming cooperation to us. Then I have a deep sense of appreciation to the officials and staff of this university, without whose support at the back end we may not have thought of organizing this event. Lastly, I must thank to all those whose efforts have gone into successful culmination of this event. I must apologize for any inadvertent lapses anywhere. I cannot close without thanking all of you once again. Thank you, all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Yes, I would like to add, तुझे भूलने की कोशिशें कभी कामयाब न हो सकी, तेरी याद शाख गुलाब है, जब हवा चली लचक गई, जब हवा चली लचक गई. And for the inaugural session that is going to be over very soon, probably Son Kavade ji is having in his heart and wants to share with you. फिर नजर में फूल महके, दिल में फिर शम्बे जली, फिर तसव्वुर ने लिया उस बज़्म में जाने का. आइए हम सब मिलकर एक प्रार्थना करिए, because we were talking just in front of the environmental sciences school regarding the hazards of radiation, कि हो मेरा काम गरीबों की हिमायत करना, दर्दमंदों से ज़ईफ़ों से मोहब्बत करना, मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको, मेरे अल्लाह बुराई से बचाना मुझको, नेक जो राह हो उस राह पर लाना मुझको, नेक जो राह हो उस राह पर लाना. With this, I invite all of you for the national anthem. Thank you. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंग, तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाए तब जय गाथा, जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. Thank you.
There are a couple of the announcements. The chief guest, honorable vice chancellors, director of various institutes are requested to attend for the press conference which has been organized adjacent to the halls. Rest of the delegates, they have to go for the conference venue which has been organized in the conference hall, which you will really enjoy, that is the air-conditioned hall. But may I request Dr. M.R. Iyer, Dr. S.P. Agarwal, Professor Kale, Professor Arun Sawant, Dr. Usha Ramanuja from US, please stay over here. We'll have to address to the media. Thank you very much. And there is the tea break for others adjacent to the conference hall. Please assemble near the conference hall.
And permit him to leave. And rest of us are going to...
Many of the disasters relating to environment radiation was with respect to the nuclear materials. Nobody talked of this mobile technology because it's a potential radiation nowadays. So what is basically my question to the NDMA, Mr. Panch sir. Okay. So what is NDMA is doing with mobile technology radiation? So it's one of the most potential output radiation in the coming years. It's going to increase.
When you talk about radiation, we are specifically addressing about the nuclear radiation, and that is low dose radiation, whatever is there, everything or whatever you are using in microwave, etc. That is causing minimum, and lot of thing has been done already and said about it. So here specifically, when we talk about the disaster, and it is a very wide scale, I mean acute effect, etc., we are confining ourselves to the nuclear disaster. That is a subject which has been debated long back, and number of times people are saying that there is a medical effect, there is a cancer of the brain if you use near the ear, etc. So that is of course going on, but here we are not dealing with that. That may be the health problem, but there is a difference whether there is a disaster related thing or the chronic effect of health.
Friends, sorry sir, just for interfering. Professor Jadhav is going to leave now. If you have any specific questions to him first, let us finish it up. Otherwise he will not be available for later. And nuclear radiation will come back afterwards.
And elaboration on that only from the economist is that what is the government is doing in the extended 2 years?
No. I think you did not hear the request that the Vice Chancellor is making. This question and the related questions can wait for 15 minutes, since I am going to leave to catch a flight. If you, the media, the honorable members of media, have any question about Planning Commission and this conference, please raise them first, and then the questions, these are the experts, and whatever questions you have, you can raise them. But as Vice Chancellor has requested, if at all there is any question about Planning Commission and this event, you can ask those questions first, and then we'll take up the other questions.
मौलवी साहब ने बताया कि जो है हम उसमें ज़्यादा धन खर्च करेंगे, तो क्या है योजनाएं क्या है हमारी जिसकी
ओके, शुरुआत अभी हो गई है, 1 अप्रैल से वो हो गई है, और नियोजन आयोग में हम लोग इस पर बहुत काम कर रहे हैं, और उसके जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स होते हैं वो बना रहे हैं। उसकी प्रक्रिया ये होती है कि इसका हम लोग प्लानिंग कमीशन में बैठ के हम लोग उसका एक अप्रोच पेपर बनाते हैं। तो 12वीं पंचवार्षिक योजना के लिए जो पत्र बनाया गया है, अप्रोच पेपर बनाया गया है, that has already been prepared and it is there on the website, and it was approved by the National Development Council. उसके बाद में now we have number of steering committees, number of working groups on various subjects, and we are all working together. A lot of people from outside are also involved. One very special thing that happened about the 12th five-year plan is that every time हिंदी में आप ज़्यादा पसंद करेंगे? Okay. Okay. नहीं, सवाल उनका था तो मैं उनसे पूछ रहा था। मैं बम्बई से आता हूँ, तो बम्बई के लोग कैसे हिंदी बोलते हैं आप जानते हैं ना? मैं दिल्ली में आने के बाद मेरी हिंदी थोड़ी सुधर गई है, लेकिन मेरे साथ जो हिंदी में बात करते हैं उनकी हिंदी बिगड़ गई है। तो मैं हिंदी और अंग्रेजी दोनों में जवाब दूंगा इसका। 12वीं पंचवार्षिक योजना की शुरुआत अभी हो गई है, और उसके ऊपर हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। और 12वीं पंचवार्षिक योजना में जो ज्यादा ध्यान दिया जा रहा है, वो 3 क्षेत्रों पर बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान दिया जा रहा है। एक तो एजुकेशन, दूसरा है हेल्थ, और तीसरा है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। एजुकेशन, स्किल डेवलपमेंट, ये दोनों साथ में हम लोग ले रहे हैं। एजुकेशन, स्किल डेवलपमेंट, हेल्थ और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, ये 3 क्षेत्र में बहुत ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट होने की संभावना है। जैसे कि एजुकेशन के क्षेत्र में हम बड़ा आमूलाग्र बदलाव ला रहे हैं, वैसे ही हेल्थ के सेक्टर में बहुत बड़ा बदलाव आने वाला है। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में तो और भी ज्यादा लागत होने वाली है, तो इसके ऊपर विचार हो रहा है। और अगर आपको याद होगा कि स्वयं पंत प्रधान डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह साहब ने अभी जो साइंस कांग्रेस जो हो गई, उसमें जो उन्होंने संबोधित करते हुए जो कहा, वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। उन्होंने ये कहा है कि रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट के लिए हमारे देश में जितना खर्चा होना चाहिए उतना नहीं होता है, और साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के ऊपर जो करना है उसमें बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में उसमें बढ़ोतरी करना ये निहायत ही जरूरी है। जैसे कि 1% से थोड़ा ज्यादा, 1% of our GDP is spent on R&D, so that is going to be doubled. So that was an indication given. So these are some of the indications about the focus areas for the 12th five-year plan. और 12th 5-year plan will make a very very big difference in my opinion. और जैसे मैं कह रहा था कि ये बार हम लोगों ने जो प्रक्रिया बनाई है 12th plan की, वो बहुत ही अलग प्रक्रिया बनाई है. वैसे हर एक बार जब भी प्लान बनता है तो प्लानिंग कमीशन के सदस्य देश भर में जाके नेताओं से बात करते हैं. ये बार हमने बहुत अलग बात किया. हमने इस बार हम लोग तो सब जगह गए, 6 जगह पर हम लोग गए और वहाँ समाज के सारे क्षेत्र के लोगों से हम लोगों ने बातचीत की. जैसे कि राजकीय नेताओं से तो बात की ही, उसके साथ साथ एकेडमिशियंस, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, trade union leaders, students, every sector, we interacted with large number of people. So one of the special feature of the 12th 5-year plan will be that the outreach to people has been the largest. We even have our own social networking portal. You know, first time Planning Commission has a special portal for communicating, for receiving the suggestions from people, and I am very happy to tell you that the number of people, we are on the Facebook, Planning Commission is on the 12th plan, is on the Facebook. So, and the number of reactions that we have received, number of comments that we have received is very, very encouraging. In lakhs, people, young people particularly, have given their thoughts, and they are all taken very seriously. They have been properly classified by subject and given to everybody. So this time, I'm hoping that the 12th plan documents, when they arrive, they will reflect the ground realities and the perceptions, the changing perceptions of people much better than what had happened earlier. And it is in this broad context, I think this conference is very, very important because it is addressing a very, very important part of the science and technology, an aspect which has many, many implications. And therefore, from Planning Commission side, I took the trouble of coming here because of the enormous importance of this conference, and they have done very well, this university, and I must congratulate my colleague here, the Vice Chancellor, for organizing this conference, because in this conference, in a place like Lucknow, he has succeeded in bringing together well-known experts from all over the country and several experts from all over the world. So this is a great event, and I think this should be highlighted that way, that a great event where all the experts in this field of nuclear radiation have come together, and they are going to be here for next 2 days and debating on various aspects. And the disaster management aspect of that was very brilliantly exposed by Dr. Bansal, and that would also be a dimension that would be discussed. So I am very happy to have him here, and I will tell you that we are in the Planning Commission and the Government of India would be looking forward to the kind of thoughts and innovative ideas which will come out of this 2-day conference.
सर बेसिकली सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज़ की स्थिति तो ठीक हो रही है, लेकिन जैसे उत्तर प्रदेश में स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज़ की स्थिति काफ़ी हद तक खराब है, आर्थिक संसाधनों का अभाव है, तो उसके लिए प्लानिंग कमीशन में क्या योजना है?
आप स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज की बात कर रहे हैं या सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज?
स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज की।
स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज के बारे में मैं ये जरूर कहूंगा कि हमारे देश में यूनिवर्सिटीज में भी एक कास्ट सिस्टम है. सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज ये टॉप मोस्ट कास्ट है जिनको बजट कंस्ट्रेंट का बहुत कम होता है, लेकिन स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ गिविंग देयर असिस्टेंस. सो वन फोकस व्हिच विल बी देयर इन द 12th 5-year plan will be to provide adequate assistance, financial assistance to the state universities, but while doing that, it will not be distributed just indiscriminately. The funding would be done, it would be linked with their capacity and willingness to bring about academic reforms. So it would be tied up with the tied up with the academic reforms that they are willing to do. In my opinion, there is a tremendous potential to both central universities as well as state universities, and to harness that tremendous advantage that they have, we need huge investment, and that is why education is the #1 sector that has been identified for priority, because we understand that we are having this demographic dividend, the advantage of having a large and growing young population, and that advantage, अगर इस फायदे को, जिसको demographic dividend कहा जाता है, इस फायदे का हम लोग ठीक से लाभ नहीं उठाते हैं देश के लिए, तो this demographic dividend will become a demographic disaster. एंड वो डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट जो है वो मैनेज करने का काम अभी हम लोग कर रहे हैं, और उसमें एजुकेशन के ऊपर और स्किल डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर बहुत बड़ा उसका प्रभाव है। और एजुकेशन के क्षेत्र में भी अगर आप देखेंगे तो रिसर्च का जो है रोल, उसके लिए बहुत बड़ा उसको बहुत बढ़ोतरी देने की जरूरत है, और वो हम कर रहे हैं। और मुझे ये लगता है कि 12वीं योजना जो है वो 12वीं योजना में एजुकेशन और स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए बहुत कुछ किया जाएगा, उसमें रिसर्च के लिए स्पेशल एंगल होगा।